Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 6 Zero Football Academy and 6 Zero Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. Thanks to FanDuel for all they do supporting the show. You can go down and download it just about anywhere from an audio standpoint. Like and subscribe there, mainly on Spotify, but also obviously on YouTube. Super Chat subs are open. Like and subscribe to that as well. Become a member of the Dungeon family. We have a lot to talk about. The world has gone fucking crazy, and we are here to discuss it. So, Bailey, let's roll.
We are here to discuss it. Matt, 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We are in the building. It's Thursday. Boy, oh boy, has shit gone down in the college football world, as well as the NFL. We got a good game tonight to discuss as well. But if you're watching, pound that like button. Matt, let's get into it. The show is titled Colorado Coach Prime and Brennan Marion must revive Colorado. And Matt, as the transfer portal window here, January 2nd gets closer, what are you expecting from Coach Prime and Brennan Marion as well? What do you expect them to be doing at this point to revive Colorado? How do you expect them to be in the recruiting process? Do you expect them to be reaching out to prospects at this time? What's that process look like as we get closer to the portal window?
Well, it's a dead period right now for high school kids. So this is all about the transfer portal window and evaluating college talent. And, there's a bunch of guys from the Dungeon family in the transfer portal. So, they're being evaluated at the same time up there. Look, I'm concerned about the personnel. Bad. Like, I'm just not concerned about the guy. I think a lot of guys are going to stay. I don't think that Miller's going to leave. I don't think Miller's going to leave. I don't think Seaton will leave. I don't think Juju's going to leave. I think the guys on defense will stay, the young guys, because I think they all know that they're all going to start. Like,
sure,
there's not going to be the recruiting staff and the coaches up there have to be careful that they're not just bringing in veterans, like, to play over the young guys that are better than the veterans. Like, I'm sorry, but that's like one of the reasons why I'm so heavy on the high school recruiting right now is because it's the same way. Like, look at the NFL. The NFL went pass happy, but the teams that can run the ball and play defense, two things you're not supposed to be able to do at the same clip that you did back in the day, they win Super Bowls. Yeah. So I think that the lifeblood is still high school kids, and that's where your best players are going to come from. That's where CU's best players have came from. So I'm hoping that they can use the transfer portal and maybe go get some younger guys that are in the portal, have them come in and compete for spots rather than just saturating the room with maybe upwards of 45, senior mercenaries. I'd be real cautious of doing that again. So, Yeah, dog. I don't know.
You think
I'm
they've learned their
concerned.
lesson with the four? With
What?
the Do you think they've learned their lesson with the massive senior class transfer
No,
heavy?
no, they got 11 high school kids, bro. Absolutely not. West Virginia signed 45 high school kids. Like, not all those kids are going to stay there. This is a process of elimination in today's college football. Like, you can cut guys and send them to the transfer portal. That's what this is. So why didn't we oversign? Why not? Fuck it. Who cares? That's what the business is. So, I haven't seen any changes in the recruiting department, which means that I guess they did a good job. I'm just going by what I see. So, again, Coach Prime preached change. The only change that I've seen is the offensive coordinator, and it's a big change, and it's a positive one. But there's a lot of other shit that's wrong that needs to be fixed, that needs to be also focused on. It's not just like find a super offensive coordinator and all these other problems are fixed. Like, and also the people on Twitter, just because a kid goes into the transfer portal does not mean he needs to play at CU. Every single fucking guy that goes in the portal, you tag me and school and Prime and the Coach Box and Corey Phillips. Dog, no offense, but no one's paying attention to that shit. You're a fan page. That's cool. Just be the fan page. No, like, not every guy that goes in the portal is coming to see you, although they do need help. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I'm very eager to see them do this. I would be really, 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 really cautious with two things. Number one, assuming that everybody that played at Sacramento State can start at Colorado in the Big 12 and be successful. Number two, assuming that turds from the SEC and Big 10 that couldn't play there are going to be successful in the Big 12. I would do what Texas Tech did. I would go locate extremely good football players that you've scouted the shit out of on film that fit the system you're trying to run offensively and defensively, and then go pay the fuck out of them to leave and come to you in the transfer portal. Tampering is fucking legal. If you're not tampering, you're not doing your job. So if tampering is legal and it's truly the Wild West, pony the fuck up, start making phone calls and printing money and sending it to the good players the same way that Coach Prime got paid, the same way that Warren Sapp got paid, the same way that if Andre Gerard got paid, the same way that everybody up there that's an NFL guy or a coach, you get paid. The players get paid too. And last year we wasted a bunch of money on guys who couldn't play and didn't fit the system. Period.
Yeah, Matt, here's what I'll have.
I'm telling you, they better go get good players, not just players. Just because they're in the transfer portal does not mean they're the answer.
Well, here's the reality, Matt. All Big 12 teams, first and second, all Big 12 teams came out. Colorado and West Virginia were the two Big 12 teams that didn't have any players on them. Now, let me preface this as this. West Virginia, as we've mentioned, signed, 45 3-stars?
40. They're the number 25 class
exactly.
in the country.
Colorado signed how many high school kids? 12, 11. 13 with the Sac State kids, maybe?
Yep.
Here's the other thing I'll throw at you. Brennan Marion, what did he have at Sac State? The number one transfer portal class in the FCS, bro. So I'll leave it at that. I hope that they decide to put high school recruiting as a pillar, but I'm just going based off tendency here, and I'm throwing out the facts. So
look, that's what it is. What I'm saying is your transfer portal class looks really good when it's headlined by Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Okay? No wonder you got the number one transfer portal class. Since then, the second year their transfer portal class was in the 30s. And this last year, the transfer portal class, I mean, If you thought that was a good transfer portal class, you're definitely a prime sexual. That's for damn sure. So
I'm talking about Brennan Marion. Like he at Sac State had the number one portal class too.
Great.
So
that's great. I'm glad Sac State gave him resources. I hope CU does.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't have to ask for permission. I hope he's more of a forgiveness type, which I think he is. So, but again, everyone, there's bigger problems that one dude is not going to solve. He's got to run the offense and coach the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The offensive coordinator is not the head of scouting. The offensive coordinator is not the general manager. I'm sure he has an influence on the type of player he wants, and he may know 5 or 10 guys that he wants to go get. But he's got a specific job title and role. Everyone does. So the recruiting department, the fact that nothing changed over, and they have the audacity to post a graphic to say the best in the state stay in the state. And then they bring in one kid from Colorado who, no offense to that kid, is not the best in the state. I want them to put their money where their mouth is. And I'm not backing off of this. I'm not doing it. Because if you don't think the guys in this room can play, you're not fucking paying attention. Trey Zoon just won another award, first team all SEC. Bates is on the Remington list. Drake's with the 49ers. Brack is the best offensive lineman and the smartest one in the country, in my opinion. Watch, that kid's going to be a 15-year NFL pro. Just from a numbers perspective right now with returning players, the 28 class is deep as shit. Davis Moon, my son, Nick McChesney, Devin West is a 2030. He's 6'7", 300. I don't know why there's not an offer for him on the table already. Waylon Day at Grandview, 6'5", 290, freshman last year, started every game. The list just, Reese Russell, he was in here the other night busting his ass, pushing sleds. Cannon Smith, who's going to SC, in here the other night busting his ass. So the only people in the entire country that don't think the Colorado kids can play is the University of Colorado and Colorado State. So put your fucking money where your mouth is and start recruiting your backyard, and everything will change. You won't have this deficiency when it comes to high school recruiting. If they signed 13 kids from California and Texas and Florida, and then they signed another 10 Colorado kids, and all those Colorado kids were 6'4", 300-pound fucking monsters,
right?
That would be a pretty good mix. You want to know how I know that works? You want to know how I fucking know? Because that's exactly what Coach Mack did. It's exactly what Coach Neuheisel did. And it's exactly what Gary Barnett did. And it fucking worked. You go get the best athletes on the speed from California and Texas and Louisiana and Florida. Okay, and a couple of sprinkles from around the country, like go get Victor Rogers from Seattle. But you're going to Texas, California, Florida, and the South to get players. And then you walk in your own backyard and you get Greg Beekert, and you get Ryan Olson, and you get Matt McChesney, and you get Joel Klatt, and you get Sean Tufts, and you get Purify, and you get Sorrell, and you get all these fucking dudes. Dudes everywhere. Nate Solter and fucking Philip Lindsay. Yeah. Don't tell me we can't play. It's just not true. So I'm not going to back off of this, and I'm going to push as hard as I can to make sure it changes. And I don't give a Tiffany fuck who doesn't like the way I do it. I'm not asking, I'm not sitting over here like, hey, recruit my guys. Recruit them or fucking game plan against them. Period.
End of story. And yeah, Matt, we're going to move forward. We got a lot to talk about today, but my point with the Sac State portal class is that, I mentioned that because I don't want more of the same. I know he can recruit the portal. Now I want to see Colorado high school recruiting, and high school recruiting in general is a pillar for CU going forward. Matt, let's go to the NFL. Shedeur was named the NFL's Rookie of the Week after his performance last week against the Titans, throwing for 300+ yards, a couple touchdowns, rushing for 1. What are your thoughts on this?
Earned. again, I don't give a shit about the competition. No one should. Anybody who doesn't think this kid can't play and he's not the future in Cleveland, you're a fucking moron. You're a moron. You've got an agenda. You don't know what you're talking about, and you just want to keep you want to keep that narrative going. You just sound stupid. It's okay to admit you were wrong. It's okay. Everybody in the NFL, you were wrong, including the Browns 5 times. Like him going that late, obviously was like an indication towards like character and shit. In the NFL, you're a great fucking judge of character, let me tell you. You'll draft Johnny Manziel's fucking drugged out ass in the first round, but not Shador, because Shador has a shiny watch. I don't see Shador doing fucking blow off some stripper's titty and fucking the goddamn nightclub the night before the fucking game. I don't see that. But let's make sure he drops to round 5. I think it's ridiculous, and I'm glad it happened. I'm glad he wears 12. I think football karma is a real thing, and don't be surprised if Cleveland and Shador are the next big thing in the National Football League. All you fucking haters, suck on that shit. And yeah, is the next 4 games going to be tough? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does he play on a good football team? No, he doesn't. Is Kevin Stefanski a good coach? Kinda. I mean, I guess maybe
what he wants to be.
When he's not acting like a fucking absolute moron and doing dumb bullshit, he seems like a pretty good coach. He's won some games there before. Does he play for the Turds? Yes. Do I want him to get traded to the Jets? Badly.
Oh,
but
you might.
You.
I don't know if
fuck
that
all of you. Okay, just make it happen. All right, guy can wish. All right.
I don't know if that will help him.
I'm proud of him. I'm glad he's fucking proving people wrong. And honestly, one of these days, I'm telling you, they've only got him on like a 2 or 3 year lock because of he went in the 5th round. He keeps showing out like this. I mean, you have to remember they were down 31-17 with like 6 minutes left last week, and he totally took the fuck over and like put him in position to win. Brought him back again. He's just a gamer, bro. So yeah, everyone else fucked up not taking Shador when they could have. So I guess if this is what turns around the Browns, that would be pretty cool. So yeah, just tell them to stick it right in their ass, Shador.
I'm happy that he's worked his way up. And
if my man wants to wear a thong, he can wear a thong. What?
Yeah, it's not a fucking thong. First of all, you played. It's not a fucking thong. It fucking has a back thing. Give me a fucking Look, that shit killed me when they're like Shiloh was asking about the fucking shit.
It's pretty fucking funny.
Good for Shador. I think it's been a long process for him working his way up to overtake Gabriel. The situation is what it is. He was taken behind Gabriel. I personally don't give a shit where he's taken. He's got to work his way up no matter what, just like Brady did. And he did. He overtook Gabriel, and I think it's established that he has this job, and he's not going to let Gabriel take it anymore. Whether they build around him in the future is one thing. Here's what I will say, though. Mary Kate Cabot posted something interesting I wanted to ask you about, Matt. She said, the reason that Shador has learned as quickly as he has is because all the extra time Stefanski has spent with him in that office. Now, I actually hold her word in pretty high regard. She's covered the Browns for a long time since Belichick was there. I've interviewed her before. Now, what do you take away from this, and how much do you attribute to Stefanski working with Shador? And what? Because I know how you feel about Stefanski. I was curious your reaction on this report.
I just want him to do his job. That's all. I don't have anything personal against the guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't really care. Coach's personality and personally and shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, we're gonna talk around Strawn Moore's crazy ass here in a second. Yeah. So, like, I'm not under the assumption that these guys are like special people. They're coaches. So I just want him to do his job. That's all. And I didn't feel like he was doing his fucking job, because he wasn't really evaluating talent. He was just picking favorites in training camp and like trying to like send a message to the rookie that you're went in the 5th round, so you got to wait behind old Waterhead Gabriel. I mean, dog, go watch any of Dylan Gabriel's film and watch Shador. And think about this. Put Shador on that Oregon team last year that Dylan Gabriel was on. I bet you they are playing for the national title. I bet you they beat Ohio State.
Let me ask you this: do you think that all this though, full circle, is that what did he need that? Did he need falling to the 5th round and going through this to?
I mean, I don't know if he needed it. I think that there's a bunch of teams that are looking at themselves in the mirror saying, we bought into this narrative that he needed to be humbled in order to be a good quarterback. I wonder what he would have been like if he was validated. No. Do I think Tom Brady needed to be like humbled at 199? No, it just pissed him off.
Well, that's my point. That's
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but understand, imagine how good Tom Brady would have been if he would have been validated rather than just pissed off.
It's pretty hard to judge considering
well, we only have the one. We only have pissed off.
Subjective, but I just.
Well, it's not subjective. You asked my opinion. I'm saying if Shedeur would have been validated, and the Jets picked him, whatever they were picking 7th or some shit, and they pick him 7th, and they put all the resources behind him, and put everything behind him with a new coach, and fortify the offensive line, and validate his talent rather than just get scared because he raps and like cares about his fucking image and flashes a fucking watch and makes a bunch of crackers fucking uncomfortable. Let's be real. Because that, he falls to 155 and the NFL's trying to send a message and yada, 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 yada. And that, what do you think works better for people? Validation or being fucking cold shouldered and told that you can't do something? It just depends on the person. It depends on I think validating him could have worked at a very high level. And I think that pissing him the fuck off is about to work at a very high level. So both things can be true. Usually a very competitive alpha athlete, when you tell that person they're not going to be able to do something, the response is usually go fuck yourself. What do you know?
True.
So yeah, I think both could have worked, but we only get to find out if this way worked.
Here's my thoughts. I sense just a difference in demeanor and tone from Shedeur coming from, I mean, even a few weeks ago where he's doing the mime at the press conference to now. And I just think there's been a maturity, a learning curve over this season that I think is going to pay dividends going into next season, whether Stefanski's his coach or not. Personally, I think what's up?
He's a hell of a player. I think he's going to get better as long as he gets good coaching. But he is in Cleveland.
Yeah, he does play for the Turds, man. And we'll see how that goes going forward. He's got a tough stretch of games upcoming, but nonetheless finishes last week with the Rookie of the Week award. Matt, let's go to the NFL here. Actually, no, let's go back to college here. We got to address Sherrone Moore. So, Michigan fired Sherrone Moore after an intimate relationship with a staffer was exposed where he cheated on his wife and 3 kids. I mean, this goes back a long time. There's been rumblings about this for a long time, but it's now been exposed. Following that, Sherrone Moore, he was detained by police after he allegedly went to assistant coach, then the female staffer's house, threatening to off himself, the other staffer, etc. And he is still in custody as we speak, Matt. No decision has been made. He will be arraigned Friday, from what I understand. This was shocking news, shaking up the college football world. I think you know Sherrone personally. What was your reaction to all of this, Matt? Take it away.
Pussy's undefeated.
Pussy and new pussy's undefeated.
It's undefeated. Stupidity is also undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
And ego, pride comes before the fall.
Agreed. Yeah.
Look, I've got insider information because we've sent a lot of guys to Michigan. By the way, Michigan, I just got to say this. I support it. I wanted them to win the national title. Obviously, Drake was starting at center. I didn't really care about all the sign stealing shit. This is different. This is bad. Like, this is just all bad. What's worse about it is it went on for 2 years. Everybody on the team knew about it. All the coaches knew about it. The fucking administration knew about it. They waited to fire him. they, this went to a head because she's not 17, she's like 25.
Yeah, she's not underage.
Yeah, she's not a student. She's an ex-college. I mean, I don't think she went to Michigan. She just works there, and she's his personal assistant. He would like walk around this is coming from good sources, okay?
You know where
walking around on campus, holding hands, working out together, late night film sessions where like there's some freaky deaky shit going on, like no lie.
Wow.
She knew he was married, knew he had 3 kids. So you got Susie Homewrecker over here getting her salary doubled because he knocked her up and paid for the abortion. He was getting Plan B pills shipped to the fucking facility for her. Like this is goddamn, bro. When I always say like, do I look like a beautiful blonde with big tits and an ass that tastes like vanilla ice cream? And people look at me and I'm like, so why are you trying to fuck me like one? And this is actually a situation where he was trying to fuck, man. I mean, I don't know if she's beautiful or not. I haven't seen a picture of her face, but obviously Sharon got a little fucking, pussy whipped. So she broke protocol too, and I'm sure she lost her job, but she's not the fucking head coach of Michigan. She's a side piece, Susie Homewrecker. So she's a piece of shit too. But this motherfucker has gone completely off the rails, tried to kill himself, kicking down doors, threatening to kill her. He's in a loony bin. I'm sure that they put him in a mental institution and like under suicide watch until he's arraigned.
Protective.
Yeah. So look, bro, like you never know what people are going through or what they're doing behind closed doors. And this is supposed to be private. He made it very public. Apparently, like the entire fucking team, and this is going back years because he's been there for a long time. The entire team knew this was going on. It was going on when he took over. It's been going on for a really long time. They would fly on road trips. He would put her next to him in first class and put his family and kids on the other side of the aisle. So to think that the wife didn't know this was going on is also ridiculous. Maybe she's just strategic, dog, and she decided to let it drop so she could get the kids and every fucking dime. So
maybe because I heard that she knew.
That's what I just said. That's exactly what I just said. Yeah, to assume she didn't know is ridiculous.
It's crazy.
The shit that I heard, like film sessions, and this is rumored inside the team. And I don't give a fuck because all my guys are gone from there or they're transferring, and this guy's never coaching again, and the entire staff's going to get fired. No one's going to return there. This is a total house cleaning. Like they're doing some crazy shit in the office at night. Like, they rumors of like her walking around naked in the office and like filling up his refrigerator and him just sitting back watching like Puff Daddy, just fucking. Imagine what he's doing while that's going on. Yeah, let your fucking brain run. So this is bad.
God,
this is so terrible on every fucking level. But I want everybody to listen real quick. Okay. I'm not trying to be high and mighty here. All right. I'm divorced. But my ex and I decided to split up because we weren't a good fit. She wasn't fucking around on me. I didn't fuck around on her. It just wasn't a good fit. So we were adult enough to understand that our children don't need to be fucked up because our relationship wasn't good. We're adult enough to understand that we just need to talk to each other, figure that motherfucker out, and move forward. I'm in a great relationship now with a woman that I love and live with, and I'm really loyal and very committed, and I'm not a fucking whore, and I don't respect people like that. I think it's just morally disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially these days where everybody's fucking everybody and everyone's a model and everyone's a fucking this and that. Like you can go out there, and I always tell my sons, like, you're the commodity, not some bitch. No offense, ladies.
That's real shit.
Act like you're the commodity and you'll find a quality woman. Act like a fucking slut and a whore and act like it's cool to fuck everything that walks in front of you, and you'll end up like this motherfucker. or you'll end up with 7 baby mamas. And I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying what it is. I didn't come up with this. This stupid motherfucker did this. You threw away one of the best jobs in the country for your wife, your children, your future, everything. Like, this dude's fucking that other girl while he's taking these pictures, and everybody behind him, every player on the team knows.
Which is insane, bro.
He didn't even try and hide it, dog. It was just known.
The shit show.
So, you know, the dad calling the GM or calling the athletic director and saying, I'm a scout for the Bears. You don't need to fucking, I'm not trying to redact my name or anything. My daughter is fucking the head coach.
Are you serious? Jeff Shivers called the Michigan AD.
He called the fucking Michigan AD, and that's why this popped off the way it did.
Holy shit.
And they tried to keep it, remember? So 2 weeks ago, there was a post that was put out there's an internal investigation going on at the University of Michigan. Remember that?
Yeah.
And it got taken down because Moore got his lawyers involved and threatened to sue them for defamation. And they didn't know all the information at that time. And then they kept compiling information behind the scenes, took down the post. And 2 weeks later, he's fucking fired for cause the day after signing day. Now, every kid that signed, you should be let out of your deal if you don't want to go to Michigan. Because you don't know who the coach is going to be. And I'm sure they're all just jumping ship. From what I was told, they're going to fall out of the ball game. They're not going to play Texas because they're not going to have a team. Because every single guy is like, fuck this, I'm out.
It's a shit show.
I'm out.
Holy
the whole staff's going to get fired. He got fired for cause. Like, they're just done. And look, I'm sorry to say this. And I love Tony Alford. He's on that staff. And we've sent a lot of guys to Michigan in the past that won national titles, and I'm proud of you. But there's a stain on that M right now, bro. And it's bad. Like, Michigan is constantly in some shit. They are constantly fucking getting fucking shit on. They're always defending themselves. And where there's smoke, bro, over and over and over and over again, there's got to be a fire. Fuck. So maybe they need to look at like the minutia of what they're doing and stop hiring. Look, I don't care about Harbaugh and the whole sign stealing thing. Just because they did it better than everybody else doesn't mean that they should be punished. Every fucking buddy does that shit. And if you don't think so, you're fucking stupid. You're biased. This kind of shit, though, they had to know before this happened that this guy was a little bit fucking shaky. Like, he's been there for so long, and she's been there for this is like a 2-year thing.
Jeez.
And then think about it like this, too, folks. You think this is the only fucking chick he's been fucking with? Come on, dog.
You see what's coming, yeah.
Come on, dog. I guarantee you he's been fucking dicking down 4 or 5 other ones. Wow. This is not the first time this has happened, but this is the worst one I can remember. I mean, the Bobby Paterno one back in the day when he fucking wrecked a motorcycle with a co-ed on the back. That was pretty bad when he had to get up there in the neck brace.
Yeah, that was.
And then he might as well have just said, pussy's undefeated.
Yeah.
And we would have been like, yeah, Bob, we know. Wow. So, look, I'm not trying to make a joke out of it. I'm saying, like, you don't need to fuck up at a monumental rate out there to learn, people. You can just watch other people. They're doing it really, really fast right in front of you. And then also, I'm going to reiterate this because I say this to the guys in the gym all the time. I reiterate it to my children constantly, and I don't care if you're so conservative that you get offended by what I'm about to say, but men set the table. Women use sex to get what they want an awful lot. And they're smart because they know we want that shit. Okay? But as a man, if you can control your urges to fuck everything and just be Captain Dick and think that's cool, that doesn't tell me you're cool. It tells me that you don't respect yourself at all. You'll fuck anything. Now, there's a famous line by Eminem. I'll never love you enough to trust you. We just met and I just fucked you. That's some real shit.
That is some real shit.
Some real shit, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that you can't, like, meet the woman of your dreams and hook up and just everything goes in the right direction. That could happen.
Sure.
But most of the time, 99% of the time, that's not the way it works. And as a man, you need to have a little restraint in your life, dog. Have some restraint, especially when you're married with kids and shit. It's bigger than you, homie. You selfish, stupid motherfucker. So this is how I feel about this. Everything that you want, homie, is coming to you now. You stuck your dick in a blender, and now you ain't got a dick no more. You're never going to see your kids again because now you're a fucking suicidal, homicidal kidnapper that's kicking doors down and telling everybody you're going to kill yourself and all this other crazy shit. And look, dog, I've been in some dark places in my life, but never self-inflicted like this.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Like, you're running around making a bigger scene because you're a fucking dumb motherfucker? You're not suicidal. You're embarrassed. You're embarrassed, Demi. You're not fucking suicidal. You're fucking embarrassed because now all the bullshit that you've been doing has come to light and everybody knows how big of a piece of shit you are because you can't come back from this, dude.
No.
Like think about it. Think about everybody that goes down this road. Like, this is one of those things where people aren't just going to turn their fucking back and be like, oh, it's a DUI, or like, fuck, man, there's guys that have killed people and are more forgiven than you're going to be.
It's bad, man.
This is as bad as it gets. I feel bad for the kids. I don't necessarily feel bad for his wife. She knew this was going on. I don't feel bad for you. What, did you just waited so you had more leverage over him? That's also shitty. I don't feel bad for the assistant chick. You're Susie Homewrecker. Fuck you. You're just as guilty as he is. You knew this was happening the whole time. You knew his fucking kids. You probably helped his wife with the kids, considering you're his personal assistant. And I damn sure don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for Michigan at all. I don't feel bad for Portnoy and all the fucking Michigan men out there. Your program's dirty as fuck. I'm glad my guys went there and won. You can't take their national championship rings away, but you can't tell me that this consistent fucking stain on Michigan's good for the program. Fuck. If you're a parent, and look, I've got guys in the room offered by Michigan right now. You think they're real high on the list to go to? No.
Fuck.
Like, from a perspective of, okay, I'm Jackson Roper's parents. We're offered by Michigan. You're automatically at the bottom of the fucking list, and that's under UTEP and CSU. So, yeah, bro, this is dirty. So Michigan needs to clean house. They need to hire somebody that can come in there and change not only the narrative, but fuck, man, you got to start doing things with a little bit of goddamn classic character here because you're always under the fucking microscope. And now it's for this crazy shit. So, good God, bro.
All right. No, I'm not doing this today. I'm not doing that today.
I can make light of whatever I want. I can say
we're not doing that. Fuck that. He's a fucking idiot. We're not doing that shit. Now let's move forward.
Again, you're so predictable. You and your cap locks.
Yeah, fuck. Matt, let's move forward. Let's go into more positive news here. Let's highlight one.
And also, all of you that don't like my haircut, I don't have a haircut. I shaved my head, and I haven't gotten a haircut for 5 months. And I'm not going to get a fucking haircut until the shit's around my fucking shoulders. And then I'm going to put it in a sick-ass fucking 45-year-old man bun. All you bald fucks.
Oh, wow.
All you big bald fucks. Listen to me real quick. I am 4 years old. I put a post on Twitter today saying, fuck it, let's run it back. I'm 44. Phillip Rivers is 44.
Let's talk about it.
So if I can still grow a wig like this and I'm not male pattern or balding and I don't look like fucking, Ted Kaczynski living in a fucking cave like the rest of you sons of bitches, don't be mad at me because I look like I'm fucking 30 and you look like you're 60 and we're the same fucking age.
Let's talk about this. So, Matt, you posted the tweet, right, in response, I'm guessing, to Phillip Rivers, who has returned to Indy. Here you can see him taking some reps here. He'll get some throws.
Phillip looks like he's been drinking some fucking Bud Lights, dog.
I mean, he's back. That's all I can say. He's here. I think they're going to play him, Matt. We're going to talk about this game.
Oh, he's going to start, dog. I bet you he goes out and fucking throws for like How many does he do well and just ball the fuck out, or does he just suck?
Well, he plays the Seahawks, and the Seahawks got a loaded defense.
Oh,
but
bro.
Matt, you posted, I'm
Seattle?
44. Fuck it. Warm that fusion up 60. You tagged all the teams you played for, the Broncos, Dolphins, and Jets, saying, do you want to run it back? You also talked about the Frankfurt Galaxy, saying, why not? You're a NFL Europe team. Here you can see yourself picture
digital buttholes. The Frankfurt digital buttholes.
Here you can see yourself playing for them. You actually tagged JT O'Sullivan.
Put that back up there. That's before I had back surgery. Look at the ass on that lineman right there. Fucking, that's what a goddamn lineman's supposed to look like, motherfucker. That's right. Look at the fucking ass on that son of a bitch.
That's right. And you tag JT O'Sullivan saying, why not come back, right? And JT O'Sullivan's obviously friend of the show, been on the show. He responded on Twitter saying, nah, bro, those days are done for me. You said it hurts thinking about it. Bree also responded saying she'll pick up more ice for you. So I just wanted to get your context on all of this whole situation. Philip Rivers is back, and then are you returning as well?
No, I'm not really returning. So I sat too long today on the shitter looking at my phone, and it sucked. I was like trying to like fucking get off the toilet. So no, dog, fuck no, I'm not coming back. Absolutely not. That sounds terrible. And this is, I just want to reiterate, this is an awful idea. This is so stupid. Philip.
Really?
Bro. Yes.
Let's go.
Dude.
Come on.
This is, I hope it works. This is what I hope happens. I don't give a shit about the stat line. I just want him to live. Okay? Are they in Indianapolis or are they going to Seattle?
I believe it's in Seattle. But let me check.
He's going to the Seahawks.
Yep, it's in CenturyLink or Lumen Field now, Matt, in downtown Seattle. Yep.
Okay, see, the Seahawks are going to win this game a lot to a little, and Philip Rivers is going to get fucking murdered. And I don't mean this in like he's going to die, but he might. And you know what? I'm not advocating that. I don't want it to happen. But if someone was going to get killed playing football, this is how it happens. You retire for 5 years. You come back against the goddamn Seahawks in Seattle, who are playing for first place and are eating people alive defensively and pass rushing like a motherfucker. If I'm Leonard Williams, I'm like, I wonder how many sacks I'm going to get this fucking week.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then like Lawrence, I wonder how many sacks I'm going to get this week. So look, if Philip Rivers wants to sacrifice himself to the football gods at 44 years old, bro, best of luck to you. But you know what? Who are the other guys? Who are these fucking bums that are behind him? Who's 4-15? Tell me, get on your fucking little computer thing and tell me who the fuck 4-15 are, because you two, whoever you two are, you are awful. You're the worst two quarterbacks apparently in fucking NFL history. You can't even start over a 44-year-old fucking grandpa that has a beer belly and looks like he's 275 fucking pounds. Is that the rebirth? Is that a right-handed Jaron Lorenzen? Is that the hefty lefty? No. Rest in peace.
So Matt, shit. So Matt, you want to know who those guys are?
I do. I want to know who they are.
So here we go. So let me get to right.
God, look how fat Philip Rivers is, bro. He's all fat with skinny legs. He's gonna get fucking murdered, bro. He's done.
You have no faith in Philip at all.
No, fuck no. Absolutely
15,
not.
You see 15 right there? That's Riley Leonard. Yeah. You remember Riley Leonard? He played for Notre Dame.
I thought he was hurt.
He is hurt, but he is looking. I don't know. He's questionable right now to play against the Seahawks. And then the number 4 is actually former Washington State high school passing record holder, Brett Rippon. Brett Rippon played at Boise State, longtime NFL backup.
Either one of these two, play Rippon. What the fuck is Philip Rivers playing? Why are we talking about this? Rippon is not a bad option. Rippon. What the fuck? Why is Rippon not playing? What's fucking that? Colts. You know what, Colts? If you do this stupid shit, you deserve it. You deserve everything you're going to get. You deserve it.
I didn't even know Brett Rippon was on the roster. I'm shocked. Why don't you guys get him a shot?
This guy's got like 15 kids, dog, and he's a grandpa. Don't Leonard Williams. Don't kill him. Just run up to him and just like scare him.
No, it's a Shane Steichen thing.
I mean, fuck, bro. I hope he doesn't take too much of his fucking, like, you know, dick pill medicine that day. So he's out there playing on 3 legs. That's the only way I see it fucking working.
Wow.
I know he loves football, but I love football too. I'm not trying to get padded up and go fucking block Leonard Williams for an hour in Seattle after not doing it for 5 years. That sounds terrible.
So the Seahawks are 13.5-point favorites, Matt.
Over. Bro, they're going to beat them by 4 touchdowns. Remember that? Remember touchdowns? Okay, yeah, okay. Let's be real. Did you not blow the fuck out Arizona at home? Did you or did you not? Yes, you did. There was 35 fucking nothing at halftime. Yeah. Did you blow out Arizona at home? Do they have shitty quarterback play? Yes. Did you blow out Minnesota at home? Do they have shitty quarterback play? Yes. Did you blow out the fucking who was the last team you played at home? No, they went on the road to Atlanta. Did they have shitty quarterback play? Did you blow them the fuck out? Yes. Okay. They're gonna fucking murder the Colts, bro. This is gonna be a sacrifice. The Colts are done. Season's over. 8-9. Yeah, dude, I know. Seattle might be the best team in the NFC. They're incredible.
Well, I'm more focused on when they play the Rams here in about 10 days and try to go to the game. It's on Thursday, but 13.5 sounds like you love Seattle. So
I'm taking. I might take every penny I have and put it on Seattle to win by more than 13.5.
Well, shout out to FanDuel for supporting the show. We appreciate you guys. That's
how big of a bet can I put on that?
What's up?
How big of a bet can I put on that? Like, what is $1,000? What is it on FanDuel? What's plus 13.5? If I put a G on it, what will it pay me?
Like if the Colts win?
No.
Are you saying? Oh, it's minus 120.
Seattle's going to win by more than 2 touchdowns.
Minus 120 would pay you what?
Like $920?
Something like that, yeah. Right around there.
That's not enough.
No. Well, I'm like, yeah, I was gonna say if you want, you're
not enough.
If you want to take the spread, like you're talking about all spread, like man, we could let me see if I can pull up.
Could I do like a $5,000 bet and then get $4,000 back? Because that would make more sense.
Well, let me ask you this: how many points do you think the Seahawks could win by? Like realistically, if you
I think the Seahawks are going to win by at least 20 points.
20 points. So all spread. Let's see. Got it.
I think they'll win like 30, 35 to 10.
So it's like 25. You can get the Seahawks.
And I think they're going to score on defense 100% sure. 100%.
The Seahawks minus 23.5 for plus 300.
Oh, I put a G on that.
You put a G on that. Make a couple grand. Yeah, that's
what did you say? 23.5?
Yeah.
That's 23 is a lot.
Well, you said you thought they're gonna whoop them.
I do 20. I said 20. That's the fucking.
All right, well, 20. Let's see what 20.5 is.
We could have fucking Waterhead Gabriel pay
plus 200. That's not half bad. Plus 200 minus 20.5.
But what if old Bolo Tie doesn't play? If the other two play, I'm not giving them 20 points.
Oh, I would only.
This is only if Rivers plays.
I would only bet the Seahawks if Philip Rivers doesn't play. If Philip Rivers play, Riley Leonard is no threat to me. I would bet against Riley Leonard right now.
Philip Rivers is no threat. He's 4 years old.
The last time he was in the league, he threw for 4,000 yards.
I don't give a fuck. That was in the COVID year in 2020. He's fucking 44. He's a grandpa. This motherfucker can't play.
Let's be honest. When an old white has come into the league in the last 2 or 3 years, have they done well at some point? At least one game.
Yeah, but no. They didn't take a 5-year break, though. Flacco didn't take 5 years off. Tom Brady didn't take 5 years off. Stafford didn't take 5 years off. They're just old.
Well, yeah, that's fair. I can't argue with that. Like, it's
really retired, and he's been fucking pumping out kids and drinking Michelob Lights down in Alabama for 5 years. He's about to. You're going to Seattle. This is like, it's like a fucking nightmare. What are you signing up for, dumb fuck? What does he know that we don't know? That's really the thing. Maybe we should bet the other fucking way and just put it all on Philip Rivers to go for like 400 yards and 4 tutties. What if he goes out there and just goes like 27 for 34? Like 427, 4 touchdowns, and they win 31-28, and like he runs off the field just like grab it. Bro, that'd be the biggest nut grab on earth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it ain't happening. Just don't kill Phillip Rivers this weekend. He's got 900 fucking people to feed in Alabama, and they're all his kids. No wonder he's got to come back to work.
Let's move.
Only took 4 years to clean you out, huh? Well, you shouldn't have 19 fucking kids trying to repopulate the earth and shit by himself.
Let's stick in super major NFL news here before we go to some college and then give our picks for the day. Super major NFL news, extremely. So Matt, I don't know if you ever saw this, but the Eagles put a giant rabbit and called it a positivity rabbit. This killed me reading and writing to JV's show and him reading this out loud the last few days. So they put a positivity rabbit in the locker room. It's a giant fucking rabbit, and then they lost. So now they're 0-1 with the rabbit. I don't know if you saw this or this means anything to you. What is this about? Do you have any players that play for the Eagles that you know? Like, what is this shit about?
My kid just sent me a video of him doing 315 for the first time. So
Yo!
let's go, Nick! Fuck yeah, bitch! That's right, dude. What do I think about putting a big, stupid fucking rabbit in the locker room? I think you deserve to lose when you do stupid bullshit like this. No wonder you're 0-1. Why? I wonder why we're 0-1. Because what team is this again?
The Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay. So somebody on the Eagles took too many mushrooms and decided to put a big, stupid fucking rabbit in the locker room. And now you've lost 3 in a row and your team looks like it's in total disarray. Well, yeah, man. If I walked in every day and saw this stupid bullshit, I'd be like, oh, it's the positivity rabbit. In Philadelphia, by the way. How fucking stupid and it just, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean this in a gay way, but this is gay as fuck.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I mean, like, it's stupid.
Oh,
it's not like this. I don't give a shit about this.
No,
I'm saying
it's
like that South Park episode about Harleys. This is exactly the same thing.
Totally get it.
What the fuck is happening in Philadelphia? What happened in a year? You just won the Super Bowl with like the most ferocious offensive line ever, and now we've got positivity rabbits.
Oh, why don't you just considering betting against them? I guess like the Raiders play them. Like,
I mean, positivity rabbits. Is this for fucking real? This isn't real.
No, it's real. No, it's a real story. This is like this is
every team in the NFC East should be printing T-shirts that say positively, you know what, underneath, and put the Eagles symbol underneath it and a picture of this. You want to know who's not winning the Super Bowl? These fucking guys.
Well,
no, season's over, bro.
Yeah, I agree, Matt. I thought this was.
And no, they shouldn't fire their coach. He's been to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years, and he's won 1. You're not going to fire him just because he decided to put a positivity rabbit in the fucking locker room. This is a terrible look.
Yeah, I agree. Matt, let's go to college, and then we'll get our picks. Shout out to Trey Zune, first team All SEC, and he's got a massive matchup as he gets ready to face Ruben Bain and the Canes. But Matt, what was your reaction to seeing this for your guy Trey Zune?
Expected, proud to say the least. I think he's the best lineman in the SEC, which would put him running for best lineman in the country. I'm surprised he didn't make first team All-American, honestly. I saw the On3 team. He's not on it. Shame on you, On3. He won the, what's it called? The Jacob. Hold on. Let me go to my trusty Instagram page. The Jacobs blocking trophy, which is the top lineman in the SEC. He won that today also. I'd imagine he's going to be multiple All-American teams when they come out. I don't know which is the biggest one. I don't really care. First team All SEC is pretty fucking special in that league. So I'm going to reiterate again. This kid went to Fossil Ridge High School. So yeah, I'm just going to lay that out there. He sure would look good in black and gold on the other side of Jordan Seaton. Just both of them going first round. So look, this was his dream. When Trey Zune walked in my office at 15 years old and sat down, he said, both my parents are Aggies. My grandparents are Aggies. I want to play at Texas A&M. And I said, brother, go to fucking work and thou shall be done. And I fucking worked the shit out of him, and he came to work every day and got better and better and better and better. Hit major adversity, tore his ACL before his senior year. And fucking didn't blink an eye, just went to work and fucking missed his whole season and went into A&M as a 3-star, the quote-unquote worst player on their board, and everybody in the chats are dogging him, and why are we bringing this kid in from Colorado, blah, 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 blah. And they stuck with him. He redshirted and then turned into maybe, I'm just going to say this, maybe their best offensive lineman in the history of the whole fucking school.
Damn.
And he's going to play in the NFL for 15 years if he stays healthy, knock on wood. And look, man, there's a long list of cats in here that went to college in the NFL and chose to wear number 60. And maybe it's because of me and maybe it's not. But I know damn well that 60 he wears is to honor this place. And the same one that Drake wore is to honor this place. And, you know, the same one that Wiley wore to honor this place. And the same way that Nick wears it to honor this place. And, you know, we'll see what number Brett gets when he goes to USC. You never know. You know, you never know. You never know when I'm going to get that picture of them going to school and they're like, hey, look what number I chose. And it's like, fuck, dog, that's some pretty special shit. So, Trey Zoon, I tip my cap, dog. This is just the beginning of this. I love the whole world being on the other side right now. No one believes in you guys. Everyone thinks Miami's going to upset you. Lock the motherfucking gates on them in Kyle Field, bro, at noon. They're going to be tired and sleepy. And I'm telling you, these two defensive linemen are real, and so are you, my friend. So anybody that wants to act like the Big Eater is like somehow intimidated, all this bullshit online, all the Miami people that think that like, yo, they're going to go work Trey Zoon. Who the fuck do you think you're talking about? That's the best offensive lineman in the SEC. Is a fucking 50-game starter. There ain't nothing that's going to intimidate him. He's a bad motherfucker. He's going to play his balls off. He's going to come after you late. He's going to move to center and go fuck up your 3 technique and nose tackle and then move back out to tackle and handle the pass rushers. And A&M will beat Miami, and they will move on to go beat whoever they got to fucking line up against next week. So, yeah, man. Just everybody that's like, oh, I can't believe you said that. I can.
That's right.
I know exactly who he is and exactly where he's from, and we don't hold our fucking tongue. You're going to hear every Dungeon family's talking. You're going to fucking hear it. Point in case. So I can't wait until the game starts, to say the least. So fucking gig 'em, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to Trey Zoon. Speaking of Dungeon family, Matt, you're having a meet and greet next week. Dungeon family at your gym, 60 Academy. You kind of want to break this down for you.
Yeah, Tuesday night we've got a huge open house. We're going to be moving in March into a much bigger facility and gated facility with like turf outside and shit. It's pretty dope. So we'll elaborate on that a little bit more on Tuesday. And David Bruton's going to be here. My man Mario Ventanza is going to be here. You know, Bree's been instrumental in setting it up and the new partners, and just the future at 60 is very bright. And we got a lot of people with a lot of questions, so we thought we'd do an open house. So RSVP on the flyer, you can find it all over social media. What's the RSVP there? To read that out loud if you can find it on the flyer.
RSVP for more information, 720-800-6205 or matt60strength.com.
There you go. So email or my phone number, and you can come check out the dungeon now. Check out the dungeon where we're going to be, and see if it's a good fit for you and yours. Because look, there's no prices online for a reason. This isn't fucking 24-hour fitness. It's not some speed school. We encompass everything, but you got to come meet with me to get in this program. You don't just walk in and get a tag and like go fuck around on the treadmill. Every single client's got to sit down and listen to what I have to say, and I'm gauging them the same way they're gauging me. And I'm not in the business of telling people that can't do it and have no chance that they can. But I'm also not in the business of telling kids that they can't chase it. Because Brody Seek walked in here in 8th grade and looked like an 8th grader. And he left 5 years later, a grown fucking man with 18 and a half sacks and an Air Force Academy commit who's probably going to go fucking be special forces and save your pig fucking life one day. You'll be saying thank you to him in a fucking airport one day. Well, if I would have turned him away because he was small, that's not very good coaching. So, yeah, man, I hope everybody shows up to this. If you do, cool. If you don't, cool. We're rolling.
6-0 Academy's rolling, Matt. Man, go check it out on Tuesday. Matt, picks for the day. Got a hell of a matchup tonight. Falcons, Buccaneers, Bucks. Kind of in a little skid here after a hot start to the season. 5.5-point favorites at home against the Falcons. I think this is a must-win for the Bucks, Matt, but I don't know. The Falcons could give them a game. What are your expectations for this game? Predictions, totals 43.5.
I'll take the under. I don't understand Atlanta. They've got so much goddamn offensive talent, and they cannot put it together at all. So I think they're going to restaff there. They're going to have to. Yeah. Pitts will probably go be really good somewhere else. If I would look at moving everyone and starting over, honestly, because they've committed so many first-round picks to Drake London and, fucking running back and the quarterback and the tackle and the tight end, and they got a first-round pick at every position, and they are dog shit on offense. So, they're young, but they're bad. And Tampa Bay's playing for something, and Atlanta's not. Atlanta will play them hard for a half. They always play them hard in Tampa Bay. It's a division game. I don't see it being very high scoring by any means. Baker Mayfield's dealing with some injuries, and they're trying to get everybody back into the swing of things. So maybe 20-13, 20-17, something like that. But I think Tampa will win.
Yeah, I think Tampa blows out Atlanta personally. I just think Atlanta's struggling to figure stuff out, and they're in a bit of a skid. Like you mentioned, Matt, could be a coaching change coming. And I think this is a must-win for Tampa. And Baker, I think, are looking to bounce back after a shitty loss last week against the Saints and the Tyler Shook. So give me the Bucks. I also lean under in the total, Matt. I just think it could be a slower game. I just don't. I think the Bucks, if they play well defensively, I don't see Atlanta scoring a lot of points. So, give me the Bucks 5.5 in the under. Man, give me a good one tonight, though. You guys are watching, go ahead and pound that like button, subscribe, become a member of the Dungeon family here at 0 to 60, the premier show for Colorado Buffaloes football coverage. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time here. We appreciate all the support. We hit 18,000 subscribers, and we're just getting started. A lot of stuff kind of upcoming here in recruiting. Transfer portal window opens January 2nd here, so we will be covering that, giving you all the news for Colorado Buffaloes football, Brennan Marion, Coach Prime, etc. I'll be live on Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, with Coach Leroy Frederick, as well as my buddy, former high school teammate, and former Stanford offensive lineman Levi Rogers. We'll be doing a show going into the new year. Matt, would love to have you on that as well at some point in the new year. But any closing thoughts before we get out of here, Matt?
No, we'll be back tomorrow. Figure this shit out.
Talk zero about Colorado. We literally – what the fuck are you talking
about? The first 30 minutes. Deion's going to Michigan? No, he's not.
I highly doubt that. I don't.
Although, you know what? If Michigan offered him the job, it'd be dumb not to take it. It's fucking Michigan.
It'd be pretty hard to say no.
Even with the all the jobs that open this year, okay? Michigan's better than Penn State. Michigan's better than Florida.
Agreed.
Like Michigan's better than LSU, and that's close, but it's still better than LSU. Yeah. And Michigan is that's Michigan, dog. Like, I remember Michigan offered me out of high school, and I didn't even take a trip there. And my man, Rick Lewis, who runs 103.5 out here and is the voice of the Broncos with Dave Logan, and like my mentor on the radio, and really just an unbelievable dude, great friend. Right when we started working together, he just looks at me and goes, he's from that area. His pops was from Detroit, and like he's got roots there. And he just looked at me and goes, how the fuck did you pass up Michigan? And like the more you think about it, like how do you pass up a school like that? That's fucking crazy. So, but yeah, that's because I bleed black and gold. Fuck Michigan. That's my 5 offers were the U, and they won a national title the next year. Oklahoma, Tennessee, Nebraska, Washington, Colorado, Michigan. That was my top 7. And I took one trip. to see you. And I called everybody else and said, get fucked. Even Tricky Ricky tried to throw money at me, and I told him, no, fuck you. I'm not going to Washington. So just like I'm a loyal motherfucker. I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker. I'm Superfly TNT.
Yeah. Shout out to you for the donation, MPD Kev. We appreciate you supporting. You always drop donations and stuff. YouTube changed to where they don't show the names. Now they show the usernames and shit. I don't understand why they did that, but we appreciate the donation. I know you're a loyal watcher, so thank you so much.
Appreciate it, bro.
Man, good show here on this fine Thursday. Whirlwind of college football news, and who knows what we'll be back tomorrow to talk about. It only gets crazier, it seems. We hope you guys enjoyed tonight's Thursday night football matchup, Falcons and Buccaneers, and we will be back tomorrow breaking down all Colorado Buffaloes football news, Shedeur Sanders news, and Prime news, and more. Matt, anything else before we got here?
Nope. Peace.
Peace. Go Buffs, and enjoy your Thursday. We'll see you.